Dateline January 11, 1959 New York City. The elegance of the suites of the Waldorf Towers, pinnacle of the Waldorf Astoria here, is reserved for a special breed. When in Manhattan, Maurice Chevalier always stays at the Towers. So do Ginger Rogers, Ethel Merman, and many other distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the theater. I called at the Waldorf Towers the other day and visited with a blue-eyed, freckle-faced kid of 10 who was sprawled out on a red brocade sofa, apparently as at home as if he were straddling a fence back home in Van Nuys, California. Age of 7 years. Jerry Mathers, Beaver Cleaver, the star of Leave It to Beaver, 7:30 p.m., Thursdays, ABC, has the wide-eyed, innocent face of an angel. However, anyone who is even a bowing acquaintance with little boys knows instantly this innocence is fraud. This star is all boy. All the mischief of the 10-year-old world is in those eyes and in the grin. But glory be, and hallelujah, the boy seems to be a bright, precocious imp, not a 10-year-old television star as he dug his dusty brown shoes into the red brocade. He was also punching at Tony Dow, who plays the part of Willie Cleaver, Beaver's older brother, in the television series. Tony, 15, is a pleasant, well-mannered boy, sitting at the other end of the sofa, treating Jerry as an older brother would, with forbearance and kindly tolerance. Me and him both just got cameras, said Jerry. They cost 39 cents, 41 cents with tax. We haven't taken any pictures yet, except I think I took a picture of my pocket. I clicked it once in my pocket. Having a wonderful time. This is Beaver's second trip to New York. Although he said he remembers very little about his first trip 2 years ago, except he remembers going into a drugstore and buying a pencil and a comb. We're having a swell time this trip, he said. The son of Norman and Muriel Mathers, Jerry lives with his parents and a younger brother and sister in a modest suburban house in Canoga Park, in Van Nuys, California. His father is a counselor in the public school system there and his mother is a former schoolteacher. He was born in Sioux City, Iowa, but his parents moved to Hollywood when he was a year old. He first appeared on an Ed Wynn television show when he was 2. I've been an actor practically all my life, said Jerry. Anyways, since I was 2, it's a lot of fun to be an actor, but when I grow up I'm going to be a lawyer. That's what I'm saving my money for, to go to lawyer's school. I don't get a regular allowance. I just get a nickel or a dime when I need it. You see, I don't need much money because I don't go to regular school now. I have a tutor, Miss Mullins. I study 3 hours every day on the set while we're filming the show. I get home about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then I just mess around. I hula hoop a lot and I play touch football with Michael Watkins. Michael Watkins is a real great guy. He's 11. He's my best friend. He plays baseball very good, too. I always root for the Blackhawks. That's Michael Watkins' team. I sent him a card from the UN. Jerry is also an ardent Cub Scout, as is Michael Watkins. In fact, Joe Connolly and Bob Mosher, 2 former New York ad men, producers and writers of Leave It to Beaver, said that when they interviewed Jerry for the part of Beaver he was on his way to a Cub Scout meeting, was so afraid he'd be late for the meeting. Said Mosher, he barely had time to exchange a few civil words with us. I think that why we decided he was the kid for the part, he was so normal.